I don't like it.
It's like one of those things where you try out in scrims and it works really good. So you just wanna use it here.
That's so good.
And now with the Matilda as well, so it looks like this Akai is going over. The Aurora will be the more...
That's a whole lot of agility, by the way, in the emblems for Team Flash. 3 members chose agility. And I guess it's to rotate around a turtle. Again, for Aurora, it doesn't seem like they have a shot at contesting.
They won't be approaching the turtle anymore. It seems like Tianzi is gonna look for the trades on the jungle camps instead. But Team Flash poked Lunar down low enough though, but he just regains his HP back. So it's just a constant trade of hits here and there, but none of these players are really going down, not unless they fully commit to this now. Fury of the Phoenix already committed. Ken doing a great job at zoning out the other members, and as we've expected, Hades, he'll freely get to secure the objective. Now potentially might just go for the pickup onto Lunar, but then again, it seems like there's still the damage that's lacking for Team Flash.
Well, I think they don't really care. They lack the damage, yes, but they can just play for the gold laner, especially when they're ahead like this, Kurt!
Oh, that's a very aggressive Crimson Beacon coming in from Kirk, and that's the first blood that Team Flash will finally get to secure. I think I'm gonna agree with you on that. There's just too many ways for Team Flash to guarantee that they can go in.
No, that's plan A for Aurora out of the game already.
Yep. Now they're working on the tier 1 up top. Hades pretty low, already below half HP, but has the guiding wind. So he'll just get to survive a lot sooner than we expected. If Team Flash still is yet to find the conversions, then they might have a lot more confidence to dictate the tempo or look for a fight. But whether or not they're able to do that, let's see, because now Team Flash, they're the ones who start things off. Already using the guiding wind. Gets to zone out some of the members though. Ken also trying to do just the same.
Oh, solo!
And where are the trades gonna come in for Aurora Gaming? Vanix nearly taking down Rosa, but now it's a mess. Look at just how Ken keeps disrupting everyone, but the Violet Team gets casted on him. There's an additional layer of knockup, but he still survives. Buys enough time. Darkwave casted once again. But they still get to survive. Aurora Gaming, no casualties at all.
They traded alright with this.
Okay.
The Aurora are still scaling, they're still waiting for Boom. I know it sounds like I'm a broken record, but that's literally what we've been seeing. Like, both teams just been okay.
Apex 47 always trying to land that spatial migration on JPL, but always gets away even without the Purify.
It's impossible to get like a big set just because, again, there are 3 Purifies. Let's say you even catch them without Purify, there's a panda spinning around, right? There's too much peel. The only guy you can go for is Ken, and I don't think you want to go for Ken. That's a tier 2 for a tier 1 down below. These are like pretty bad trades across the board for Aurora. Okay, just a bit of poke from both these teams again. Neutral objective control. Tienzi's gonna have to pull off a miracle here to get through all of those members because the poke from Vanix is starting to really hurt!
Oh, Tienzi had to use the Thorned Rose to dodge that flicker in, coming in from Ken. All eyes on Tienzi's spatial migration lands, however, but there's no follow-up from his team. That was just a way for him to protect his jungler, but nothing more than that.
Boom gets a turret up top. And that's about it, right? Like, that's a trade. Lord, he didn't even get the turret.
Even though the spatial migration lands, they can't go for the full commit on Hades just yet. Their damage dealers aren't within range, and now they use a Circling Eagle onto Lunar once again. I feel like they're just okay with using all these resources onto members they don't necessarily get to take down. They'll try to finally take the base turret up top, though. Heavy spin already committed by Hades. Could this be go time for Aurora Gaming? Lunar tries to go for their other members, but gets taken back through the Lantern Flare. There's literally not much they can do, at least for now, because the expectations of many heading into this match were definitely favoring Aurora, but right now, that is not what we're seeing from Aurora Gaming, especially draft-wise. Look at the damage. Oh my goodness, coming in from Vanix. There's almost no one who could deal with him as he tries to take down the turret. Flicker already forced from Rosa. Even right under the base, Fury of the Phoenix and the spatial migration all committed, but the heavy spin just counters them all. They can't go for anything. Still want to use the conceal, however, Rosa gets very, very low just by the lantern flares from Curtisi.
Team Flash's Purifies have kind of been like a suggestion so far. It's just like, hey.
They don't even press it.
Yeah, it's like MLBB just says, you have a battle spell, but they're like, nah. Ken walks up,
They
gets
don't
the
need
Guiding
it.
Wind. That's a free newt.
Oh, already forced, or the... I mean, Ken's already half HP though. Lunar tries to close in. SOD already committed. Hades. Okay. Hades gets the Lord. That would have been such a surprise if the SOD got it again, but... Okay, Team Flash, secure the objective. And the Lord is slowly approaching the base.
They're just going to go for the siege. And this, again, comes down to Hades just opening up so that the Granger hits. Hades walks up.
Oh, he's already very low though. Aurora Gaming get to deal with the Lord Fury of the Phoenix. A very well-timed one at that. And could this be their opening to actually fight back? There goes the free hits coming in from Sifum as well, trying to go for Ken, but the somehow is saved by JPL.
This is why, whenever you go over, right, it's like, it's rare that the Northern Alliance get to show themselves, and now we found that timing for Aurora. It's just, so the whole game they were banking on a overextension punish from Team Flash. Hades went in way too aggressively. I think, again, for Team Flash, the way they need to play this composition is
reset. Okay, you know what? I think, yeah, most of the time, the circling Eagle onto the tanky heroes have been working. But maybe that is not the way to go right now unless they're isolated completely from the other members of Aurora.
Tianzi.
Fury of the Phoenix, though, already committed. Will Tianzi find a way to actually steal away this objective?
Oh
Lunar
my
doing a
lord.
great job. Look at the damage already coming in. Seeking Boom meeting expectations, but the heavy spin and retribution combo still secures the objective for Team Flash. But they lost 2 members in the process.
hey, neutral objectives are overrated. Aurora are showing what they've got here as they have completely turned the game around. A composition built to scale, built to just outlast Team Flash and punish on their mistakes. It's working. 2 members down. It's just Hades, JPL, and Vanix against 5 members of Aurora with now a 4,000 gold lead.
Yup, and that's Hades without the heavy spin! Flicker Spatial Migration coming in, but doesn't land onto anyone. They get to keep themselves safe, but they lose their base turret. The damage coming in from Tianzi is already pretty decent enough. There's the heavy spin, makes it just in time. Tianzi gets caught, Immortality pop, but they'll do their best to save their jungler. They actually find a way to punish Hades instead. Fury of the Phoenix 2 landing on everyone. But Aurora Gaming, after 18 minutes, look at where we are. They try to work on the Lord. Sigibum just managing the waves. But they have the information. Rosa can see. Lunar can see. How are they gonna deal with this?
Let's see if they can. JPL just giving them HP. They go on to Ken, but he's still safe. Flasher still deciding to go for it. Tianzi rotating over.
Will Hades use the heavy spin now? Spatial Migration lands onto Ken, but he has the Winter Crown though. Oh no, Hades, they're all very low with the Spatial Migrations keep coming in. Sigibum also from behind gets to find the targets, and now Aurora Gaming finally steals away the Lord. They're chasing after Team Flash. There's the Wind of Nature coming in from Vanix and the heavy spin just to protect their gold later. But Apex 47 still has the Spatial Migration. Tianzi going in, also finds the Immortality from Vanix. It's only JPL alone, and it's a disaster for Team Flash.
Aurora! The whole game they've played from behind, but now they're the ones to crack the crystal open. Team Flash is in disbelief. Their coaching staff probably in the back, confused as well, but Aurora...
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's just do that, because as of right now, okay.
Okay.
Let's look at the damage here.
That's instant mid-prio for Flash, I think. Oh, dude, that is crazy.
Dude. Reverse the stream. I called it out.
You said Gushinamon. Reverse. Yes.
Hey, you know what?
Than Team Flash. But it is what is it, as Lavelle would say. So now we're heading into game number 2. This is match point for Aurora, and it's not looking too good because they're able to chase after Rosa in the mid lane, granting them first blood.
But it is also just Aurora sticking to the agility, fast movement speed across the board. This time only 2, not 3.
The way it's looking right now, again, it's Team Flash in control of the early game, and they will be letting go of that first turtle.
This is what I was concerned about for Team Flash, though, because this time they actually have more damage. It isn't just Vanix, and the mid-prio, I would say, is even better than the previous one. So the lead should be bigger. They'll have proper setup. JPL!
Oh, it doesn't land on Rosa. And then they get to stun still this Jushin. However, but the Crimson Beacon was there, so... Oh, they go instead for Lunar, and there's the Incandescence already committed, but the bravest fighter from Lunar gets the last hit onto Curtizi. Onto the backlines, though, JPL and Hades get to find Rosa too. So it's a 2-for-1 trade so far.
It's back-to-back, no damage.
Oh,
See boom.
okay, there was a flicker. Knock up from the title strike. They're still gonna commit it. However, Apex 47 lands the Iron Hook, and now it's JPL who they're actually gonna go after. The Spear of Misery kind of messed up the intentions there, especially from Hades, but...
Or it could just be a miscalculation, because they should always just have the better control over neutral objectives. Oh, now Aurora are setting up for a pick on Ken.
Oh.
Can they even do this?
Yep, they do use the Bloody Hunt and the Bravest Fighter and everything else, even the Incandescence, to take down. And Rosa is just trying to zone out Curtizi.
Yeah, they know there are no big resources. Bravest Fighter and the Bloody Hunt use JPL.
Yep, there's a Tsunami Slam already committed onto Lunar as well, but he still gets to cast the Bravest Fighter, gets a little bit more of sustain as well. Enough to take down JPL. Vanix finds the kill onto Lunar, however, but then Curtizi, he just finds a way to deal those free hits. They find the kill onto Chenzi, and now Ken is next. 2-for-2 trade by both of these teams.
But Team Flash get the neutral objective as expected, though, and Aurora are just making it messy again. We gotta think about the late game for Aurora, because that's their main win condition, with Sigiboom and Tienzi scaling up. Bloody Hunt!
Oh, for some reason. Oh, it's
Wait.
always them looking for the tanky heroes. And now they lack the damage to convert that into a pickoff.
Yeah, Flash SG were late to the contest because of the pick off to Ken, but still made it work. It just goes to show you how strong they are. Here's Tsunami Slam with the live cam view.
Yep, and they find another kill on Tienzi. Not looking too good for the jungler of Aurora Gaming. You'd expect him to be following the setups from his teammates, but it seems like they always find a way to isolate him. And that might not be the best way to go. Sigiboom goes in with the SOD, tries to get the kill onto JPL, will successfully secure it, but Ken also decides to join the fight on the glue, messing things up for Aurora Gaming. They get to punish Lunar as well, and that will be the disengage for both.
But the thing is, Aurora are still forcing Flash into these skirmishes, and it's actually been pretty equal against this composition. Later on, the one-shots will be even scarier with Apex landing a hook. But now they are looking to capitalize. Rosa, caught on the shield unity.
Traction Pulse doesn't land onto anyone, but the Tsunami Slam is committed onto Lunar. Once again, gets the Bravest Fighter though, and Ken just trying to disrupt everyone else in the back lines. Will they have enough damage to deal with him though? Rosa gets separated from the other members of Aurora, and they're forced to retreat for now. Team Flash might actually gain access to this mid turret. Tienzi will do his best to defend it though. And that's gonna be it for now. Now it's another free objective for Team Flash.
Not too free. Aurora get a turret at least at the bottom lane, but also for Flash. Tienzi used the red tree on the cannon minion. The orange buff was up, but they decided, you know, to take the safe route, even though all the damage dealers were not present. SOD used as well. JPL.
If they find Tienzi one again, this is gonna be horrible, and they do. Curtizi gets last hit. Bravest Fighter already committed by Lunar, gets to punch JPL, but then the damage coming in from Team Flash. This double marksman lineup. It seems like it's been pretty overwhelming for Aurora whenever the team fights break out.
And there's just too much front line right now, and Aurora just have no damage to get through the front. Unless, obviously, they use 4 ultimates on one dude, but that's more of a pick-off scenario, not in the skirmish. Hades, now we're seeing the invades over to punish Tienzi on the Gushin.
Okay, they get to steal? No, Tienzi still actually gets the purple buff, but then they take down the tier 1 in mid. So, yeah, this is pretty interesting to see that the Goldie is only 150, but there's another Tsunami Slam. Winter Crown coming in, however, for Apex 47, but still, he will be the first to fall. big move from Team Flash because there will be no one else to set up for Aurora if they get to take down Apex 47 first.
Yup. And for Team Flash, it's all about stacking up Sky Piercer stacks for Vanix. It's almost, very similar to game number 1, where Vanix needed the Sky Piercer stack. Now another shield unity.
Everyone used the conceal, and the title strike still gets it. Tianzi goes in incandescent, somehow finds the punish, and now Aurora Gaming, they're starting to fight back. Rosa looking for the lantern flare stacks. Ken isolated all alone, but still has a way to get out.
Like, Aurora have actually gotten to a pretty comfortable spot in the game where they should be able to start fighting, or at least we're close if they don't go for it.
Yep. But positioning has been such a struggle for Tianzi. Now they don't even get to contest the objective and might lose a member. Fortunately, has the immune for Lunar, so he gets to survive.
Yeah. So Sigiboom's been doing that much damage without 3-item power spike. Now it should be good. And the question is, like, Tianzi, how is he even gonna get to the back line?
Yeah, that's gonna be such a problem. Already used the Crimson Beacon for Rosa. Tsunami Slam doesn't get to land onto anyone, and there's an Iron Hook for Ken! A pickoff by Aurora Gaming. Bravest Spider committed by Lunar, but was that the right choice? Rosa gets actually taken out. There's too much damage coming in from Vanix. Iron Hook doesn't land onto anyone too, but at least they somehow get to defend.
Sigiboom, around that chaos, he actually utilized that chaos to clear up top, which got him closer to the gold lead that Vanix had earlier.
That's a Winter Crown and fleeting time, but hold on. Hades tries to go for something. Sigiboom might just get targeted here. It's a shutdown for Vanix. Currently legendary on this Granger. Another Tsunami Slam committed onto Apex 47. In an instant, 2 members of Aurora Gaming went down. And those are not the situations you like if you're Aurora, because you don't get to set the tempo for yourselves. It's Team Flash who just goes in, catches you by surprise. Now they're looking to take away an inhibitor turret or 2.
Too many stacks, too much to deal with for Aurora Gaming. Vanix is a monster.
It seems like Team Flash want to change things up. They want to change the storylines, but hold on. Somehow Lunar decides to go in. Might get bursted down though. That's another kill going to the hands of Vanix. Currently legendary. There's just too much damage from the Rhapsodies and the Death Sonatas. Aurora Gaming, they have their base exposed. That did not land. The Iron Hook did not land. Ken tries to go in, captures Apex 47, but still has the flicker. They might get punished here if they stay a bit too longer, and that is the first step for Aurora Gaming. So just one good Iron Hook could literally change the tempo and flow of this game, but Sigiboom, he has to manage other things first. Can just go in with the SOD though. But wait! They actually land the stun onto Tianzi! He doesn't get to do anything and gets immediately bursted down! There's also the grab coming in from Ken. And they also kill Apex 47!
Massive fight for Team Flash. That should be it. 2 members down. A Lord spawning in 10 seconds. A Flash want to just go into the mid lane.
This can literally be their chance to change things up for the last day of the group stage. They just keep going in. Vanix, no one can stop nor deal with this man. And for the first time today, we're heading to a game number 3.
Sky Piercer, too much to deal with. Vanix, a beast this game. So much stacks, and it came down to them just playing it.
Clipping.
Imagine,
what they say.
Imagine if we're not casting and we're just watch partying.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can imagine.
Oh,
right?
dude, if I was watch partying, oh man,
Wow,
the
wee,
stuff
wow.
I would be saying, wow, wee, wow. I just gotta say,
Hey, you know
we're
what?
in 2025, LaFell.
Yep. Has seen this before. They've played this before. Wait 18 minutes.
Hey, look at it.
Oh my
And then
goodness.
Estes. Actually, at this point, you don't even need damage. You just have to force things out.
Going for those tanky emblem combinations on the Estes, has to keep himself alive just to provide the sustain that his team needs. They get to find Apex 47 though, Energy Eruption, but it's a 3-man knockup using the Tidal Strike. Ken might be the first to fall. Tianzi tries to chase after him, but at least he gets to flicker away.
Whoa.
Now Lunar going for Hades. He's making things so hard for the jungler of Team Flash and will actually get to secure first blood.
I don't know what the plan was there. Like, Hades wasn't even level 4, so did they really want to contest
That is gonna be one of the biggest questions, I guess, for this game. Like, what was the intention behind Team Flash positioning themselves that far? Hades going in once again, Energy Eruption, but then he gets to receive the Tsunami Slam and the Tidal Strike. Appraiser's Wrath landed onto Apex 47. JPL gets last hit, though.
Yeah, that was actually a miscoordination from Aurora. Tsunami Slam?
To do that, if that's what's needed of them.
But here, there's no damage. They can CC lock someone for a minute, maybe, with all the CC they have. But where's the damage going to come through? Lunar gets brought back, has the Vengeance.
Okay, Tianzi tries to catch up, will provide some support. Apex 47 from behind, landing everything. Ken will go down, and Team Flash will just deal with the mid lane for now. It's okay, a 2k gold lead so far in favor of Aurora.
Okay, they're just going to cut to give Vanix some turret gold up top, but it's responded over by Aurora doing the same thing with less resources burned. They will control the bottom side jungle.
I wonder if Team Flash would like to capitalize on this idea, because even then they're still way behind. It seems like the plan is to trade top lane, looking for Siggy Boom. Retribution committed. Energy Eruption will not necessarily make it, but they have enough damage to deal with him. But that's 3-man knockup once again coming in from Apex 47. Fortunately, they get to keep themselves alive, though. They'll just work on the tier 1 up top. Blessing of the Moon God is already committed by JPL for the first time, but it won't be enough to actually keep Hades safe. Apex 47 still trying to chase after everyone.
Tianzi walking up too. Spatial Migration gonna land. JPL had already exhausted the Purify earlier. It's a free kill over. It might just be a turret take too. But Vanix and Kurt hold their ground. Another Abyssal Arrow landing.
They're up top and to somehow respond against Team Flash, because the way we're seeing it right now, they're gonna be able to take away this tier 1 up top as well, but then they switch their attention to taking down Hades. They have enough damage, and the Spatial Migration will land onto JPL. Won't be able to walk away nor purify himself out of it. So those are 2 consecutive kills that Aurora Gaming found, but it seems like their side lanes aren't part of the fight just yet. That was enough time to distract them, though, so they get to work on the other sides of the map all the while these are happening. Ken already splits. And this might be a free objective again towards Aurora Gaming, not unless they try to work their way towards it. There's the Blessing of the Moon Goddess once again coming in, but the knockups, they're too real. Tianzi gets taken down, however. Apex 47 still gets the objective for his team.
Purify out from JPL to avoid that Abyssal Arrow and a possible kill, but Aurora, this is like, yes, they still got the win. It's actually not bad for Team Flash because they at least got something back. But now that I say it, Aurora capitalized even more.
And the way it's looking right now, it's such a hard position for JPL. But wait, they find another Violet Root Cram onto him, just as I mentioned his name. Because it seems like he never gets to get a hold of his Purify when needed. It's always forced out of him. And when you need him the most, or whenever Aurora Gaming forces a fight, that's when you need him to be there. But Hades decides to go in. SOD lands. Vanix will try to pick a fight. They get to isolate Apex 47. So that's a kill for Team Flash.
Yep, but it's responded over with a turret down below, and it's only a kill on Rome. So value again for Aurora. Tianzi walks up, stunned up, Spear of Misery too.
At least they're somehow... That's just what you need from him, I guess.
Now it's, by the way, 2 games out of 3 for Team Flash, but they have drafted a similar composition. Only Vanix having damage. That was the case for game number 1. SOD lands. No steal. Free for Aurora again, and 3-level lead for both XP and Jungle, by the way. Tianzi and Lunar holding this fleeting time done for Apex, so we can constantly just go in, and it'll be way faster than the Purify. That means he can just, again, bait it out constantly. Lord already charging down. They're dealing with the Holy Shields.
And they get to pop the Holy Shields. None are left for Team Flash. Magic Sentry already used by Curtizi. At least they get to hold on their base turrets for now. Do want to guarantee the win in terms of the team fight. And now Team Flash, they'll try to do something. They'll look for an angle here, but the first one who gets spotted out is very unfortunate. It's Hades. Blessing of the Moon Goddess doesn't even make it to keep him alive at least. and now they're still trying to gain some information, but will finally decide to retreat instead. Aurora Gaming, there's a high chance that they can capitalize on this roar to get the win. That was close too. Okay.
Yeah, the passive and then to the CC of the Valor Requiem, and now they have a Lord. But the wave hasn't actually managed well.
Oh, okay. So Team Flash will get to at least work on one wave. For now, they've sent Sigibum onto the opposite side, though doesn't even get to reach the inhibitor turret. They'll try to definitely take this one up top though, but then again, find another target. Not even Ken is tanky enough. Blessing of the Moon God is a bit too late. Hades trying to do so much just to tank the damage, but the damage coming in from Lunar and Sigibum, it's too much as well. Fortunately, some bit of sustain is still there, but Phoenix goes in! Takes the risk, has the Wind of Nature, takes down Rosa, and now somehow they're holding on. Hades also finds the kill onto Apex 47, but he has to trade his life, and this might just be it. Sigibum finds JPL. It's only Vanix left alone, and there's the spatial migration Violet Requiem. Triple kill for Sigibum as they take the series and advance to the knockouts.
And with that, we have all 8 teams locked in and loaded for our knockout stage.